Well, welcome to another episode of Tub Talk. This will be episode six. Six.
Yeah, I think so.
And now we gotta start.
We're gonna have to get a chalkboard out here with
know.
tallies.
Write them down. But yeah. I'm this,
I'm Sable.
and we're just sitting out here in the tub, chilling, drink beer. She's got something different tonight.
I got a Coca-Cola.
Coke
I think
cherry.
that's just a regular. Is it a cherry?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I got an Ace hard cider that I gotta pop open. Y'all hear the wonderful sound of the pop top. Oh yeah. So, Marvel Strike Force
Yep. The good, the bad, the ugly.
and the Spider Society. So, we had some topics come up from previous comments and videos. One of which was Trucker saying to keep it going. The women in your life are the most important, and I agree. Sable, you are the most important person in my life. I love you.
I
Just want to put that on proof here for all of time.
Not blackmail later on.
Yeah, right. You've never said yes, I have. Look at this. And then some other ones about the actual game. So it asked in one of our Tub Talks about the amount of time they play a day on average, Marvel Strike Force. And we've got some people that responded back. Vandy said about 6 hours a day on average. You're talking about 6 hours in one game doing one thing. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. We had Tech, I think it was Tech Station, said 4 hours, unless he's going for an event or going hardcore on something. And then it's 8 to 10 hours a day, we're talking, in one game, doing stuff. Me, myself, like I said, between my 4 accounts, I would say it's somewhere around that, probably about 8 hours total. So.
Yeah, and I know I looked at my digital well-being on my phone, and that was during December where we had Christmas and holidays and wasn't on it as much, and it averaged 25 hours a week.
Yeah.
So
that's more than 3
job.
hours a day. Yeah. 3.5 hours a day.
Yeah, and that was during, holiday and family time, and so,
Right.
It's 3 hours you're taking away from family to play a game.
Yeah.
Which, it was probably 20 minutes here and there, just do a blitz rotation, do your raids.
Yeah, it's one of those things like, you buy an energy drink every day and you don't realize that you're spending over $100 a month on them.
Yeah.
But you get the bill back, or you think about it and they're more than $3 a day. You're like, holy crap. On just that one drink a day, I spent that much. It's kind of that way with time too. Time does the same thing. It accumulates. And so you do 10 minutes, 20 minutes here and there. Even going into a war attack, load screens, get into the actual attack, find your target that you're supposed to do, figure out the team, go in and attack.
And some of those attacks take the entire 5 minutes. Like, they will use every last second.
Do a couple boosts, come back out, see if there's something else. Maybe you do another couple attacks before you know it, that's half an hour. And you've done 4 attacks, a couple boosts, and just loaded in.
Yep. And your dinner's now cold because you forgot you were supposed to be eating.
Yeah. Or you look at the clock and you got up at 10 and it's now 1:30 and you're like, shoot, I ain't even had breakfast yet.
Yep.
So.
Or like last night, we were sitting in bed doing war attacks, and it's like, it's 1 o'clock. You have to get up here in a few hours for work.
Yeah.
You might want to go to sleep.
And oh my God, that snooze button, it got used. It got used.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of time spent, and they say they're trying to take away quantity of time and make more quality time.
Yeah. Get rid of the low quality.
But that's even quality, I think. You're talking about doing your raid attack or do your war attacks, doing your raid sims, if you can sim them. If not, you're adding time to that. Doing your arena attacks because you can't sim those. A blitz rotation. You know, before you know it, doing those things alone, I mean, it's 45 minutes to an hour.
Yep. Farming nodes, farming stores. Yeah. At least the thing with the website, I think it's marvelstrikeforce.com now, not MSFGG,
It's always going to be
is that
SFGG.
if you need to adjust blitz squads, you can do that right there on the website and then save it. You're not trying to figure out with your phone and
God, the phone, even with the
sorting
slide, oh my gosh, it's
Yeah.
still a nightmare.
like, hold on, let me find the thing, and then, you know, you want symbiotes, but then you want to put sus in there, so then you got to click, or put sus in first, then click symbiotes, and then rearrange them how you want.
And that's okay. So since we're on that, talking about save squads, I think that's a good subject. So I want to know why it is if I'm in the roster screen and I go to my war teams and I go to edit war teams, right? And I hold my finger down on a character. It then takes me to my roster and I can upgrade that character as need be. I can go back. It takes me back to the save squad and I can save. Now, if I'm doing a war attack and I'm in the war screen and I see somebody, I'm like, oh man, this is, you know, a little bit beyond that 20% punch up that I want to do. Let me level this guy up.
Yeah.
I can no longer just select on him and take it to the roster. I gotta back out, go to the roster, find the character, upgrade the character, load back into war, find the thing, hope somebody didn't take the one team that I'm going for that I just wasted my resources upgrading because I didn't really need it. It was just something that was there.
Yeah.
And then make the attack.
And if you could chat in-game chat while the screens are loading,
Yeah, right.
you know, you could be like, hold off, I'm gonna go upgrade and get this.
Or
But that
even-
takes extra time to type the message, then go back.
No, that's the other dumb thing, because like last night, so we had D3 that was going to go in and attack. While you're in the attack screen, the one that you're loading in your characters to select who you're going to attack, you can't chat.
Nope.
You have to
But
back
then
out of the
it's a
attack in
certain
order to
amount
chat. So he backs out of the chat. He sends a message in the chat saying, hey, what do I need for this? Right? It takes me a little longer to respond. I'm waiting. Meanwhile, he's going to the roster to see what he has, what he can do. I respond back. He goes back in. Somebody's already in it.
Yeah.
Dadgum Vandy. Making the attack. But they didn't know because it took... The other thing about it is that chat takes so long. So he is backed out. He's went to the roster. The other person goes in. D3 is sitting there typing. Vandy's already went into the attack. Doesn't see anything in chat.
Yeah.
Goes into the attack, knows what team he wants to use on it, hits go, right? Load screen's going. D3 now is chatting and hits enter. Load screen's still going,
Yep.
right? Attack screen comes up. He's not looking for the chat down there now. Now he's worried about the attack. So he's a minute into the attack, 2 minutes into the attack. I respond. He sees the chat roll, and he's like, oh shit.
Yep.
You were going to do that.
Well, and even if he saw it in chat, there's no time code. So maybe D3 was asking 2 hours ago.
Right, and if you
And it was a
make
different team.
misspelling and you correct yourself on the next line down, or you missed a word and so
Yep.
you do it again, now you have 3 things. Well,
Yep.
guess what? You can't see
And
3
if your
bars of chat.
teammates are updating at the same time,
Yeah, you can't see 3 bars of chat. All you can see is 2. So even if the message was there, you missed it unless you're looking at chat and you want to click on that damn red dot.
yeah,
And you can't do that while you're in the attack, and if you do, sometimes it
it's
freezes
gonna,
it out.
or it's gonna auto basic.
Or auto basic because you time out. Oh my god, that's the scourge of war is auto basic. Why'd they put that in war?
Yeah, that should have been a no-no. And stop turning it on with every flippin' update.
So yeah, save squads. I wish they were better to use. A
Yeah,
little bit more
well,
player
Looney
friendly.
Tunes, which is a Scopely game, have
Yep.
that.
Yep.
You can hold the tune, then take you to the roster no matter which mode you were in
Yeah.
that game.
And Star
And you
Wars,
could
which
update.
they basically use the gaming design off of, you can do that in there too. For some reason, they didn't code it into theirs, and it makes no sense. It really doesn't make any
They
sense.
probably couldn't get it to figure out how to work, just like they can't figure out how to get open all to work.
Oh my
again.
gosh, we're gonna open.
But
okay.
it's gonna be open to a select.
All right,
few
yeah.
players.
So let's, okay, so
who-
save
how do you
squads.
determine
Okay, you
these?
had your day in the sun. Time to move on to this one. Yeah, go for it. Go ahead. Say that again.
How are they gonna determine who's getting the open all back? Just random? Yeah, right. I see how their random doesn't work in this game.
Give me $5, $5, $5
Over
to this
100
person. You get
premium
$5, $5. Okay,
Right?
sold. You get to do it first. Okay, give me $10, $10, 20, 30, You're sold. You got it. Yep.
When I saw that, I'm like, I know who's getting it first. Suck it, free to play.
may I have some more? Nope, you ain't getting shit. You're last in line.
And then you're gonna be queued. If there's too many people opening orbs, you're gonna get put in a queue. Am I gonna be able to back out of that and be like, screw this, I'm not waiting 20 minutes to open orbs?
Right.
Or am I gonna be stuck?
Yeah.
What if my phone rings? It's a mobile game.
You're on your phone.
You know?
Why would you play on your phone?
You know, your phone rings, something happens, like...
Yeah. Silly peasant.
Like, stop giving me half
Buy a new
information.
phone and just have it for Marvel Strike Force.
Well, I used to do that.
Yeah,
but then I was nice and I gave it to my son so he could have a cell phone.
Yeah, not one that actually has cell service, just the game on it.
It's just like it's a tablet.
Yeah, has the game on it.
It's a tablet.
Has Facebook Messenger so we get in contact with them. Carries around a hotspot. Good to go.
Maybe for his birthday this year we'll activate it and he can finally get a cell phone.
Boy, he's got to earn that first. Get laid with the capital Z. You know who he is if you're an Alpine. You know who that boy wonder is.
What are you talking about? I'm on the raids right now. Look at, see?
I joined the raid.
That's right now, not yesterday.
Not yesterday's. Jeez.
What are you talking about?
Do your war tags. So do my war tags.
Yeah, one.
Last war.
I mean, he's ADHD. He gets sidetracked really easily.
Gee, I wonder where he gets that from.
I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm autistic, don't you know? Haven't been officially tested, but
no, yeah.
All of those trainings I've sat through with you through COVID, I'm like, hey, wait a minute, raising my hand. That's me.
That's me. I fit all those categories and all those criteria. Yeah, totally. But yeah, I don't know how they're gonna roll that thing out with those orbs because I tell you what, I just give me a shot at it. Like, just give me a shot at it right off the bat. I'll open them all and I'm good. I'll be good for another couple months. I just need to get them open. I have so many, and I'm not going to sit here and open them 10 at a time for 1,000 of these things.
I just had to do that for Deadpool because I was out of Orange Gear.
I know, that's crazy.
And that's the first time I've had to open Orange Gear orbs in, I have no idea how long it's been. And I opened like 300 to get his stupid flipping unique I needed.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
And yes, Deadpool has got his rework and his boosts are in game.
Yep. He should have probably gotten a little bit more of a boost.
I think so, just because he's so damn cool.
And he was so old, and I don't think it's going to hold up. I'm a little worried.
No, it's okay. So he's going to die as much as Zim does.
Yes.
And hope that he comes back the way Zim does. I think. I haven't looked at the stats, but I bet if we look, it's pretty similar to the health pool.
Yeah, I think
as Zim.
It depends on how many characters he has. It's like 80, or if you T4, it's 100% health.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's up to 80%.
No, you get 100%. 100% revive. I don't know what the percent health is, yeah.
How many numbers?
Right.
How many words?
No, that's true. He comes back with a percent of the health, though, too, whereas Zim comes back with full health. But I have a feeling that it's going to be somewhere around the same health pool as Zim. I would think. I mean, if it was me making the game and I'm like, yeah, it would make sense to do it that way. Because, it's not a Greg,
Yeah.
It's a character. So Zim's a character and he does the same thing basically for this team. Him and Pandapool. Where, Zuggs does that for Undying. So you have him and Pandapool, or just like you have Zuggs and Zim. So, yeah. No, the team's gonna be fun. I'm excited to unlock it. I already said in chat today, and those of you that read with Discord, But I'm like, I'm gonna get Pandapool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get Pandapool. I'm looking forward to that. I'm a Deadpool fan. I have all the Deadpool Corpse comic books. I have 60, 70 pops of Deadpool.
Yeah.
I was a Deadpool fan before Deadpool was cool. I was a Deadpool fan in the 90s. I have a stocking cap from 2000
Yep.
that's got holes
You have a
in it.
Deadpool work backpack that I got you years and years ago.
Yeah, a jacket.
Your cell
That
phone
doesn't fit
was
me
red,
anymore.
so I made a Deadpool logo and put a
Yeah.
logo on the back of it.
Oh yeah, and the cell phone, by the way, I hadn't bought one in forever. It's a flip phone, and I got it in 2002. So.
Until cell service decides to not work on those, and so he was forced to get another
no more
cell phone.
2G.
And he had to have a flip, so
Yeah.
he had to get the flip.
The Z Fold. Yeah.
But no, yeah, we are a huge Deadpool family. When those movies came out, I must have watched it, I don't even know,
Oh, a lot. We
probably
still
over
watch
100 times.
it. We still do. It's
Oh
fun.
yeah, when I want to laugh, I'll put Deadpool on.
We either put Deadpool on or watch Wrexham.
Yeah.
New
And
season's out on that, so.
The funny thing is now our son's roommate is a Deadpool imposter. And
Imposter?
whatever.
Impersonator?
That's
I like
the word.
imposter though. That works too. I mean, at some points in time.
And he's got this huge million followers on TikTok.
Yeah.
And he comes
Tex-
over here.
What is it called? Tex something on Twitch.
Tex Kelly
Tex Kelly, Twitch.
on YouTube and Insta, TikTok, all that.
Yeah.
But he comes over in that full suit that's like the mask is a legit
Yeah.
movie mask. He got
Doesn't
it
fit
from
on
one
my
of the whatever those people are called, the tailors on the set,
Hmm?
the costume makers.
Yeah, it's a costume designer actually on the set made it for him.
Yeah. And I mean, it's pretty epic. His voice sounds damn near like him. If you closed your eyes, you wouldn't know it wasn't him.
Yeah, especially with the mask on.
Yeah, we're still working on him to come over and stream with us one of these
It'd be
days.
fun. Yeah, isn't it just Tex? Isn't that one of his
There's-
too? He's got like 2 or 3 different
He
handles,
had
right?
one. He was
With his pops.
just text was with him and his dad.
Yeah.
And then when his dad died, he tried to pick it back up, and now it's Tex Kelly.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to hit him up on this so that he can listen into. Tex, you're an awesome dude, and your pops would be proud of you with what the people that you've touched and you've inspired through your different Instagram and Twitch not Twitch. What is it called? Twitter?
Twitter.
X.
I don't
I think it's called
know if
X
he's on
now.
that or not.
And YouTube videos. So good on you, buddy. But yeah, so I've been a big Deadpool fan, so I'm definitely getting Panipool. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to worry about Dakin. I'll get Dakin when I get him for free. Later on down the road, with whatever weird event they have. I'm going to go for Old Man Logan. Because I bet you'll be able to get Old Man Logan before you're able to get Dakin for free.
Probably, and I'm sure at 4 stars he's going to be just as useful as he would be at 7.
And so on that team, I'm going to either put Gwenpool, depending on the situation, or I'm putting Sable, depending on the situation.
Yeah.
Those are my 2. Gwenpool is going to give me a tank and a taunter, and then, hold on.
X23. We'll flip this. They don't even know.
Why are you doing sign language?
Because
Just
I
say
didn't
it.
know if it was a secret.
Oh.
Because you had told me the other night X23 and see what happens.
No, X23 is a good one though too. Yeah, there's 3 different variations of it. X23 does things with Deadpool that's going to be fun. Also has some synergy with Old Man Logan coming out. So that'll be kind of cool. But Cable, of course, we know the relationship with him and Deadpool, and then Speed to Deadpool, and what's the other? I think the other one is Mutants that are on the team. So, and then of course, Deathpool has the synergy with them, and Painful, and then Old Man Logan. So
It'd be hilarious if they brought, like, Jerry, wasn't that his name? The sidekick that had no powers? Got the wood chipper.
Oh my gosh, it was on my tongue.
Jerry. Something with
Carl. Stan Hank. Oh my
that would have
gosh.
been funny.
Oh my gosh.
Or even his cabbie driver.
Yeah,
If
that'd
they
be
roll
fun
up in the
too.
taxi cab to get out, that'd be a hell of an
Holy
animation.
Lord, why could I not remember his name? I want to say it's a 4-letter name.
Stu? You see, not Stu.
It's not Steve.
I don't know. But anyway, those kind of things would be, put him on one of the stories that they pop up
Yeah.
and play. Like, there's so many cool things you could tie in
Oh yeah.
to the real movies, and
Right.
Well, no, they got the art department to do it because they just changed a bunch of artwork in the game that, in my opinion, was a waste of money because it worked and looked fine. Yes, they look a little better.
Yeah.
The dark diamonds and all that.
The Dark Dimension credits were a need because those really look like raid credits.
They were a different color.
But from a
for
distance, they look
colorblind
the
peeps.
same.
Yeah, and then the Crucible credits got a little bit of a zhuzhina.
Oh yeah, the gold triangle.
Yeah.
That was weird. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what is that? Yeah, that was kind of interesting.
I'm really excited for this team. I hope it's a good team to attack with because I love Weapon X, love an Underworld. I want another good war team to attack with.
To have a secondary Weapon X would be kind of cool. What if, like, you could do that too? Maybe put Wolverine. So Wolverine X-23, Deadpool, Pandapool, Wolverine X-23, Deadpool, Pandapool, Deathpool.
Yeah.
5-person team before Old Man Logan. And then that way you can do the APOC with Weapon X that I was talking about last time. And so you have Wolverine and Deadpool fighting together.
Yeah, like they are in this next movie.
And then Wolverine and X-23 have synergy. And Deathpool makes so Deadpool doesn't die. So I mean, there's things you could do that I think they're opening a little bit of theory crafting with this. And I think a lot of the newer players that are focusing on Old Man Logan aren't looking at how cool Pandapool just could be to play with. And I think they're overlooking it, which is why they shouldn't have announced that shit yet. You know? Like, why do you announce it so quick?
Yeah.
Like, wait.
Because
I understand
somebody had to scoop it.
Yeah, the data mines and all that bullshit. I know. I mean, you know it's coming anyways. But you don't have to put it out there.
Yeah.
Like, have it be this BS behind the scenes stuff and give us a team, let us play with it for a little while.
And it's not like they even give envoys or content creators good enough graphics and gameplay footage that's real gameplay footage.
Yeah.
That, we can't get hyped for how this team's going to work.
Right.
Show us Pandapool in action. Show us what his moves look like.
Well,
let the community get
I
excited.
kind of like the surprise of some of them. Give us one.
Yeah, something.
Give us one,
And
absolutely.
there's a lot of hidden animations.
And there's kill animations and different stuff
Yeah.
like that. Absolutely. Yeah, give us one. Give us something fun. Like, I love the Deadpool tippy-toeing up to somebody and yanking them.
Yeah.
Like, that's great. And then Deathpool's got that kind of too with her.
with
Like,
the hearts and
that's
the
awesome.
shink. Yeah.
I like that. That's what the whole team should have. And can you do that to Dakin or Old Man Logan? No. It's not going to fit with their character.
No.
So it's just going to take that fun aspect out of Deadpool Corps, which is what they should have been. Deadpool, Pandapool, fine, Deathpool is fine, and then add Headpool, Dogpool, Lady Deathpool, something like that. Like, that would have just been so much better. Just so much better.
Yeah, again, that's behind the scenes that there's probably knowledge from somewhere that we just don't know about yet. Maybe they're going to be in the movie.
Yeah, wasted opportunity for sure.
The bottom button.
With a really good team they could have had, it's kind of a wasted opportunity. But I think Old Man Logan's going to be good, and I think he's going to be pretty easily unlockable for those people that have been playing for a while. Newer players, probably going to take you one rotation, and you'll get it the second. Sweaty new players, you'll probably be able to get them.
Yeah, because if you're sweaty, you've got Cabal and everybody to 5. Because
Yeah.
you were probably coring.
Right.
Because, you do Crucible, because that's the way you can get to diamonds. The only way to get to diamonds, you've got to try hard in that mode.
Yep.
And yes, I'm aware, I said, let diamonds rain, and I didn't mean offers, thank you very much.
Dre. Dre's like, they're listening to you. They put them all in offers. I wish they were listening to us. That'd be kind of cool. I'd be totally down with having a phone convoy, and maybe get a few people on it and tag team the phone. But no, a phone convo with devs.
Yeah.
Just UI and some devs. And just be like, hey, we talk to about 200 to 300 players a day. And we help run 11 alliances of all different levels, beginner to end players. And this is what we're seeing. And these are the kind of things that would be nice to be able to look upon fixing.
In order to do that, you need to be part of the player's voice. And you can't be part of the player's voice
But that's
because
the
you're
thing.
a streamer. But
So-
they changed that.
So this is the thing that I don't get. You make a thing called the player's voice, and now you have to be part of that thing in order to talk to it.
Yeah.
You're no
Or to
longer
let
just
your-
a player's
no.
voice.
To let
Now
your opinion
you're
be heard.
now you're a group's voice.
Yeah.
And you're the same group as an on-voice program would be, which we already have.
Yeah.
But you're still not listening to the players.
Well,
Because
we'll
what
put
you're
it to a
doing-
vote.
I mean, I appreciate
Who's
the fact
voting
that
on
they
it?
put that Discord up and they have all these people. They have a shit ton of people in their Discord. Absolutely. So when you have those many people all saying things at the same time,
Yeah.
and you're taking what you think's the most important, some things that actually are important might be left by the
Yeah,
wayside.
because you don't agree with them.
Because you
Like-
personally don't agree.
Yeah, and who's the one going through all those suggestions and being like, nope, I don't like it? Is there 10 people that cull them down? And if you guys have everything in common, okay, that goes to the top of the list.
And if you're that person, are you an in-game player? Are you a new player? Have you heard of these problems before? Do you research into it? There's all sorts of things.
Or are you jaded because you're a spender and you're like, oh, well, that's
And most
stupid.
of those people that
Nobody
look at
needs
those,
that.
they're not even streamers. So who are they listening to? People in their alliance. And what kind of alliance are you in game? So you're only listening to those people. You're not listening to the random dude that comes in the chat and be like, hey, I'm totally confused, don't know what to do on the web store. Can you help me out?
Yep. How do I get logged in? And we're sitting there helping you figure it out.
Hey, I want to know, like, why is it that when I go to Blitz, I'm using cores all of a sudden to do Blitz rotations? You don't know about save squads?
Yeah.
Hey, I was kind of curious, like, why is it that I'm using so many cores to refresh these stores? Is that the right thing to do?
Because I don't realize they refresh.
Like, there's just so many things that newer players have issues with that they would have problems, you know, that these in-game players are like, oh, that's nothing. Because there's a lot of fixes that can fix everything across the board. And I've said it 3 times, I think, in 3 different TED Talks now. I think to solve this problem we're having with these stores, with the randomness of it showing up, is simply give a drop down. The stores refresh, you have a drop down. Here's your uniques, here's your mini uniques, here's your ABCs, here's your regular gear.
Yep.
Of every gear tier, you can purchase one thing from that drop down per thing. No refreshing the store, just one of those. So if I want to get, so say I have to farm Osmonium, right? And I need 18 of them. I right there know in 6 days I'm getting 18.
Yep.
That's what I'm focusing on. My 3 store refreshes.
The only problem with that is because now I can buy my ABCs, my SBCs, I can buy my uniques, I can buy the whole store out if I wanted to.
Right, and you could this way too. One thing per. I'm going to buy my unique,
So
I'm
I
going to
can
buy
buy all
Osmonium.
24
I'm going to buy
uniques.
mini uniques, I'm going to buy the bagpipes. Of the regular gear, I'm going to buy the ore. Of the
Yeah,
ABCs,
but what if
I need...
wanted 5, I needed 20 of
Well,
every
yeah, they're going to have
unique.
different denominations. You can get 1, 3, or 5, I think is what they come in the
But
stores.
if only one of the uniques, but if I wanted to buy every unique in the store, every store set,
Well, you don't get that now.
I know what I'm saying. If they were going to do it that way, that would be too freeing of the bottlenecks, I think.
No, you have one unique you can get.
Yeah.
That's it.
It
You
would
can have
still be a little
denomination,
too freeing of
what,
the-
1, 3, or
the
5?
bottlenecks.
Well, I know, but that's what the point of it is to make it so that it's friendlier.
Yeah, but then you're gonna be pushing people to those end games even quicker, and then they still can't keep up because they have the gold to purchase the uniques,
Well,
and they have no gold to equip it.
don't waste your gold. What leveling up levels on characters too fast when you don't need them there?
Yeah.
Keep your characters 10 levels below your player level until you get to max level. Then start slowly
Don't
bringing
make
them
it
up.
an entire day's worth of farmed gold to level 1, 2 from 95 to 96.
I mean, that's true too. That's true too.
You know, the gold orbs are garbage. Yeah, you put the mega ones in there that we can't earn,
Right.
and you put these gold orbs that drop Not even enough to equip a single piece, let alone a level.
Yeah.
As a basic drop, they should minimum drop is 1 mil is what they should be at this point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and they do these where they have, so they do the blue orbs, the red orbs on one day, and then 2 characters throughout the week.
Yeah. And we just had that
So
gold one.
why can't we
that?
do blue, red, and then when we have the characters, have a gold one beside it?
Yeah, like we just did.
So every character blitz, there's a gold blitz as well. And no, don't count it against us so that we get less gold other places.
Less gold in the calendar.
And
less
don't
gold
make
in the
it
pass.
so that things cost more gold to buy all of a sudden. No, leave it as it is. Give us more gold resources to get. You know?
And those are things that would cost them nothing, because all they gotta do is program it in. It's gonna run
Well, I mean, it
once a
costs them,
month.
but it's, it's time. and
But it's
whatever.
already programmed,
But it's
already ready
made.
to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Just turn it on, let it go. Code it in, let it go.
Like even mega orbs.
Watch people bought it.
You don't even get mega
blitz.
orbs. Hardly ever
No,
anymore.
we got
Once in a
The
quick
rumbles. The rumbles.
every other one, I think. But newer players benefit hugely from those. And there's nowhere to get them.
Yeah. Actually, I think now with the way they're doing it, what is it, 30 characters in a mega orb now?
Yeah.
That's probably the best bang for your buck, getting those, and made those a little bit more feasible to get.
Yeah.
Between those and the Ultimate store, I think are your 2 handiest ones.
Yeah, I wish they would increase the orb rate for maxed out tunes. When you open an Ultimus orb and you get all Ultimus food again, you should at least get 1 orb. You know, when you open 10, you don't even get 1 back with Ultimus credits. Like,
Yeah.
it would be nice if they upped that a little. Because then it would be like red stars, you're just constantly re-rolling them.
Well, what really hurt that too is taking the Ultimus hit out of that.
Yeah.
You hit that 50, now hitting a 50 of Ultimus when you have them maxed out would be like, hell yeah, dude, that helps a lot. But you can't even get that anymore. They took him out because they made him DD.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
When they change little things like that, I don't think they look at the impact it actually has. It's great doing the Ultimate store. It's awesome to be able to recycle the shards. But guess what? After you get all your tunes at 7 stars, where are you going to get the shards from? Oh, you're going to get them from the Alpha, the Gamma, the Beta Raid. Oh, guess what they're getting rid of?
Yeah.
You're going to get them from Blitz store. Okay?
Nope, you're going to have to waste farm energy, campaign energy to farm their nodes, to just get Ultimus food, to get shards of the new character you want max out.
Yeah. And they keep on switching the nodes rather than leaving the character and adding another character to those nodes.
Yeah.
Why do you have to switch them out? Why do you have to put this one instead of that one? Leave it. Leave the old one. Leave the old one, add a new one. Now I can get 2 characters from the one node. I can get an old character, like they have the Legacy orbs, right? Legacy 1, 2, 3. So put those. You got a Legacy 1 with a new character, or a Legacy 1 with a Legacy 3 character, a Legacy 2 character with a new character that you put in there. And then as you go up to, like, now it's Legacy 4, if they ever do that, now you have that with the newer characters or whatever. Just do something like that. Why are you taking them out? Why are we replacing? Just add them too.
Yeah. Because again, they didn't plan on being around this long. They're not releasing campaign nodes quick enough to keep up with the 4 characters a month they're dropping out.
Yeah.
And then they put them in stores that rotate that you might see once a week because of how many tunes are in there.
Right, you have to be able to find them where they are. And it's like, well, we moved this character and we put him here. Well, where's that?
Yeah. And now with raids, we're not getting enough raid currency, and now we have to farm the empowered abilities with normal currency, and we're gonna get crimson gear with the other currency.
Well, I don't know about that. I have tons of.
I mean, yeah, I got 300,000, but we're not getting it nearly as much as we used to, because the higher raids don't have. It used to be like 5,000 or 6,000 per raid.
Well, I think the problem is, yeah, they're pricing up the raid store stuff.
And maybe it's because it's going faster. Well, it doesn't help that I spent like 200,000 opening raid orders when Big Time went in to max his ass out.
Right.
Still working my way back up from that.
Which maxing out a character seems pointless to me, so I just wait and farm it naturally.
Yep. I don't even put that 7th star on a lot of them.
No.
I've got so many at 5,000, 6,000 shards.
Release, get the 7 red stars because I have everybody at 7 reds, and then just let that guy sit there and naturally accumulate the shards in order to raise him up to 7 stars.
Yep. Unless they're on a node, and I've finished every node funnel platoon.
Yeah.
And I just finished Forge.
You know they're eventually going to go back to... Well, I don't know. They might not, because Dark Dimensions 1, they changed from a 6-star to a gear instead.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, oh, they're going to go back to the stars, you know, with the DD.
Yeah, like they just did with the Legendary.
Red, you know?
Yeah.
And, but I don't know if they're going to now. I don't know if Professor X is going to be that.
It could be. That's what they wanted to do with these incursion nodes for farming red stars. They wanted you to have all 7-star tunes, 7/7, in order to farm anything in there.
Yeah.
And then they lowered it to whatever, 5/6.
So you can move up as you get them, then they become higher. But they should have put them a step ahead of where they are. So if you had a 4 red star, you can farm for 5 red star of that tune. And then if you have a 5, now you can farm for a 6. Mm-hmm. But no, they put 7s like in the beginning, and they put 5s at the end, and it's like, wait, why? So you mean to tell me I can farm that and I can't get a 7 red crossbones? He's not a minion. Why can't I get a 7 red crossbones? Like, it didn't make any sense to me. I wanted to finish out my Hydra team. I wanted that 7 red.
Hey, I fought Red Skull in War today, so.
Yeah, I know we saw him again. He got yeeted though.
Yeah.
You ate him with the Pegasus. That's hella funny.
No,
I was like you should have went in and gave him a challenge. Then you're like, I didn't want him to summon. No, you said I didn't want him to summon. Yeah, I told you to go with P-Force instead of making a challenge. You're like, no, I want to get rid of those summons. You just wanted to smack him around and call him your bitch. Tell me he was wrong for making Gamora die or Black Widow, whoever it was.
Black Widow.
Yeah. Like, that's what you get. Kestrel to the moon.
Yeah. I had the pleasure of being the last attack in War today.
Yeah, board clear.
I think that might have been the team I was doing. No, it was an Infest.
No, it was Infest, yeah.
Yeah.
You overhit.
Well, it was the only team left, and I had my secondary 6, so I said, YOLO.
Well, we had to get that dub.
Yeah.
Yes, we lost a couple wars in a row. It does happen.
But everybody but one player had over 10 attacks.
Yeah, that was nice.
And over half had at least 14.
Yeah, even Alpha got in there and had over 10 attacks, considering he'd had 0 and 1 the 2 wars before, so I was happy to see that. And he started off really bad, too. What did he go against? He went against New Avengers with the Weapon X and then used, like, Darkhold or something. I'm like, what are you doing either one of those for? It started off bad, and I was like...
It was a weird random.
Yeah, I was like, okay, you're probably not going to attack again. You're probably so pissed. But he came back and attacked. He did it. It was good. I was happy. It happens.
It does.
We're a top 100 war alliance. And we don't have everybody in our alliance that's on par with our top attackers. They're not smart counter people. They go in, they play the game normally. I try to help them on the side, like, hey, I've noticed you use this counter a couple times the last couple wars. This is what you're doing wrong. Because we can actually watch our replays, which is nice. But, hey, this is what you're doing wrong. When you're doing these, try using this character instead, or start on this character instead, or use the special instead of the ult here. And they listen, and it gets better, but, we're not expecting everybody to be on par with some of us. I mean, we want them there, absolutely, but I'm not going to boot them because we're not. Now, lack of participation, that's a little different. But if they're giving it a go, and they're trying, and they're getting their attacks in, and it's just not working out, we'll try to help,
Yeah, and some of them aren't even used to the war changes yet. They're like, what do you mean? What? I guess it's going to change things up. They're going to be more powerful.
Why is it that this Firestar keeps on just blasting my team? You need to get off your porch there, Grandpa, and pay attention. No, it's okay. I mean, like,
Yeah, I had
we're
5
learning.
defensive wins this time. D3 had 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
D3. Now there's a guy. He just likes brute force.
yep. He's an OG guy.
Yeah.
You know, like me. When we have the big ass teams,
What did he
I'm sorry,
say?
why can't my 2 million team beat that 900 powered team?
He was like, you know, I started off bad and I had to use my big teams anyways. So I was just gonna go see what might work on these things, just trying stuff out. And he didn't combat cancel, which is, combat cancels are like the worst thing you can do. I do it every now and again, especially when I'm super frustrated, and then I smack myself right afterwards.
Yeah.
But he didn't combat cancel, so he's keeping the damage, able to double tap, but he's trying to step out. Makes sense. It's kind of cool. I like it. And if something sticks, guess what? We talk about that. Like, hey, this might actually be a counter. Let's practice it. So it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. And there's no pride thing there. There's no I want to have the most damage. I need the MVP. It's just I want to go help the team. I want to do some stuff. I want to have fun. And he's like, I'm having fun by doing this. I'm like, cool. Then you do you, because it's about having fun. And if you're big mammoth offensive teams, if I see something that you can hit, I know that if I point you in that direction, you'll do it. So that's all I need to worry about.
Yep. I know one of my attacks I wanted to do, or I did last night, Vandy was like, oh man, I wanted that team.
Right.
You beat me to it.
Oh, the Doc Ock on Extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was looking for a big one to do a big punch up on.
Well, yeah, but his Doc 6 is bigger than yours. So it would have been less of a punch up than you were able to do. You did twice your power.
Yeah.
Doubled your power in a punch up. But he got to double his power on a punch up with P-Force. So he got his. It's all good. We got ours at the end of the day. I didn't find one that I was able to punch up on good. I was kind of let down a little bit. I had a bad war. I still got over 100 mil, but for me, I had a bad war. I didn't come close to perfect. I combat canceled twice. I had bad attacks. I think I lost another one. It was no bueno. But I still got to do the MOP points too. I forgot about that. So I got to get those done. Muscle I'm sending tonight, so I got all day tomorrow. But the other ones, no, we don't have war. It's weekend.
Yeah, Sunday, yeah.
Oh.
Good.
Yeah, it'll be Sunday. So I'll have all day Sunday to do it. So that's good.
Just go in and take your screenshot tonight. Type it up when
I can just do it tomorrow when I get home. That's the anti-stress.
Yeah, but tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo.
It's
Barbecue. It'll be
It's true.
busy.
I will be. I remember.
Somebody decided to plan a party,
Yeah, or
and it
son.
wasn't me.
Or me.
Hey,
Kids,
you've got
man.
a pool table and a big barbecue. Can I invite a bunch of friends over and have a barbecue at your house? All right.
Sure. At least we know you're safe.
Yep.
That's fun. Yeah, kids, man.
Keep you on your toes, even when they don't live with you anymore.
The gift that keeps on ticking. Isn't that the way you say it? Something like that. Yeah.
I don't know. But it should be good. Making homemade horchata,
Yeah.
pork, and carne asada tacos.
Yeah.
Probably making some homemade tortillas.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get the pizza oven out and try to fire roast the tortillas in the pizza oven. Because I know in Guatemala, they use really, really hot stones to cook their tortillas on.
Right. That's all that is,
That's
basically.
why his
is the hot
girlfriend doesn't
stone.
really like my pans because they don't get that hot and leave those cool char marks on the tortillas.
Right.
So a 900-degree pizza stone,
I think that would do it.
I think it would do it. It's just a matter of figuring out, do I toss them in there? How do I get them in there without losing the hand?
You probably use
Because I
one
don't
of
know
those.
that they go on a pizza peel because it may not slide off.
The pizza, the thingy.
The peel, that's...
No, the pizza thingy with all the holes in it.
Oh, the metal tray, the
Yeah.
wire tray?
The wire tray. Yeah.
Yeah, it might leave weird marks.
That's cool. I like weird marks.
Because then you gotta pull that out and flip the tortilla to try the other side. We'll figure it out.
If you know how to do it in a pizza, I would leave comments. It'll be too late, but we'll see how to do it next time. It's all about learning.
It is.
I know some people in our alliances can cook. I see on the Food Picks channel sometimes some good foods. So,
some yummy ones.
and if they don't know, maybe they know somebody that knows.
Yeah.
Maybe their grandmama or their grandpapa knows how to do it. You know, who knows? It'd be kind of cool.
Maybe if I use some of the right kind of flour on the peel like I do with the pizza, it might just slide right off.
Yeah.
If I don't let it sit there and stick on it. I'll figure it out.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that horchata. I'm going to add some rum chata. Then I'm going to add some pineapple Malibu rum. Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm going to have a little pina colada with horchata. That's going to be fabulous.
Sounds interesting.
It just came to my mind.
I bet we have the Cinnabon.
I know.
I bet the Cinnabon would be like primo in it.
Probably. Cinnabon whiskey.
Yeah. Plan on making a massive container of it.
That's cool. We have that white one out there, a little spigot.
That's the one I'm going to use.
There you go.
It's on top of the china cabinet right now.
Oh, is it? I thought it was out in the game room.
Nope, I brought it back in for
Yeah,
Halloween.
right.
I cleaned up that mess. That was months ago.
Yeah. So tell us what you did on your Cinco de Mayo if you're listening. Kind of curious. It's always fun to do a little celebration, even if it's not your heritage. It's nice to pay respects to other heritages and do those types of things. Like, you know, they have a thing to do as well. They live life. They live in this country. They live in this world. Shall respect each other anyways. And if they got good food, eat it.
Yep.
You know, damn, I ain't picky.
Hey, Andrew Zimmer.
Well, I mean, yeah.
That was his tagline.
Yeah, if it looks good, eat it.
Yep.
Well, he knew his shit, obviously. Good, smart guy.
Yeah.
I haven't seen something that I've seen that looks good and not be like, I want to buy that.
Yeah.
Can you honestly tell me you've seen food that looks good and not been like, I want to buy that?
I don't know. I have pretty good self-control these days with some things.
I don't know how you do that. Hell no.
We went to that store up in Oregon. Yeah, I did get a chocolate croissant, but there was some other stuff in that store that I'm like,
yeah.
I'll take one of everything, please.
Yeah, we're up in Bandon, right? Isn't that where it was? They had a fudge shop. Oh my gosh.
And then I looked down at my gut and I'm like, I'll just have the chocolate croissant thing.
They had tarts. They had covered
Caramels.
with chocolate and cheesecakes.
Oh, if you get the eclair too, you got me an eclair.
Yeah, they had all
So
kinds
good.
of things that you could get there. Oh my gosh. And it was just a little tiny hole in the wall.
All these chocolates and
And then we go to another place. It's a cranberry place. It's got, I call them pates. I don't know what they're called, but it's like basically jelly fruit that's like, you can just bite right through nice and
it's almost
smooth.
gummy bear, but it's not gummy. It doesn't have gelatin in it.
Yeah,
It's got pectin in it.
I think maybe, but it's not, it's not hard. You just bite right through it. It's not like, it doesn't give you any feedback.
And they had the ghost pepper caramel
Yeah, then they had all these chocolates with ghost pepper freaking chocolate. That was so good.
and all the flavored popcorns. And,
Popcorns, yeah.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff, man.
And granted, we probably walked 2 miles all around there.
Well, yeah, and then there was the place with the ice creams.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. A lot of good food, and I tried to eat as much as I could. Then we went to a Mexican restaurant. The guy was super friendly. Food was pretty bland. And then he explained to us why.
Yep. He had to tone everything down because of all the Karens in this world that can't handle spice.
This is too spicy.
And
You
don't like
anything less
corn
spicy?
tortillas.
Like, oh my gosh. And he lives in a place where it's pretty much all white people.
Oh,
I didn't
all
see-
rich, white, retired people.
I didn't see no
No.
Hispanics. I didn't see any Asians. I didn't see any blacks. I didn't see
He was super excited
anything.
that our son's girlfriend was there because she speaks Spanish. And
She walks in and he starts talking to her in Spanish and she talks back and we sit down and I'm like, did you realize that he was talking to you in Spanish? She's like, he was? I'm like, yeah, he was, right when you walked in. Like, oh my gosh, no, I didn't realize it. Like, it's so funny. Yeah, he was super excited. Yeah. But yeah, you had to tone it down because too many white people, it was too hot.
Yeah.
Like, man, like,
But that ties to
That's why I
this
like it.
game. How many people complain, how many Krakens complain that free-to-play could catch them, so they had to change things.
it's that way in the world.
Yeah.
And people complain because it's a game and it's what they want to release from the real world, and they're getting the same kind of shit in the game as they do in the real world.
Yeah.
And so I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
It's frustrating.
But you need to step back and be like, this is a game.
Yeah.
I'm just going to play the game.
But when you see what's going on in the real world, and then you go to a game that's supposed to be transporting you away from all that, and they throw their greed in your face.
Or a baby.
With all this other stuff, and it's just like, come on.
Yeah.
Look at the world, look at the room.
Yeah.
You know, read the room.
Read the room, people. Absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of turmoil.
Like, there's been so many hits and misses with this game. With Pride Month. And releasing certain tunes. And, you know, Black History Month. And the Thanos Giving. You know, it was supposed to be a big thank you to the community, and it was complete dog shit.
The gold rollback.
It was all, you know, spenders got nothing, and they were pissed. And that's when I think the big tide changed, and they focused more on giving them more and more and more.
Yeah, because they can play the
They
most
felt
ones.
bad.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's paralleling the world, which is too bad, because you want it to be an escape.
Yeah.
But I don't play a game that doesn't parallel the world. You know, Fallout, we're just in there, and I'm like, okay, I want to get this free stuff, so I'm getting this free stuff. Well, the free stuff, but I want that thing. Like, that suit is cooler. Oh, that's going to cost you $10.
Yeah.
For a suit?
Like the Golden King
that
costume?
I'm not even really going to use? Like, yeah, exactly. It's like, I might use that a little bit, but I'm going to find a power armor suit that's better than that. Like, why do I want to pay $10 for that? Like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
But because people will, they'll put it out there. And like Star Wars, it has released all these different packs for all these different ways, and it's like you have all these people wasting money on these things because it saves them time. It's like you're just getting caught in the same net as you were from another game before. Like, you stop spending money on one game, you go to this other one, and they release this deal that you think's really cool because you're at the bottom now looking up, not in the middle looking at everybody else that's around you. And so you buy again. You get sucked back into the same thing as you were before? Like, why do you do that? Like, just stick with something that you put an investment in, you know? Have fun with that. You have a community built around you. Whatever game that is. If that's Looney Tunes, fine. If that's Star Wars, fine. If that's whatever the stupid Journey AFK thing is that people are awesome. If that's your kick, then do it. You know, like, if you like that game, that's cool. You know, if you like shoot 'em up Fortnite games and you want to buy V-Bucks or whatever, go for it. You know?
No,
but,
I play my Merge Dragons, which now has its own web store.
yeah.
But
it just
it's mind numbing. I just sit there and merge, and all the offers that pop up. Yeah, it's $10 to get a whole bunch of things. But I'm like, no, I've been playing for, oh man, 6 years now. It's got to be over 6
Merge
years.
Dragons?
It's got to be, because
Really?
it started when our daughter was in 6th grade because her best friend's mom played.
Oh yeah, it's been more than 6 years then.
So
It's been about 7 years.
yeah, and
That's
I'm
crazy.
finally. I could have bought my way there, but I'm like, no, not gonna happen. I'm finally less than 3,000 dragon power away from unlocking the last piece of land.
Yeah.
Like,
And I know there's people that have played that, what's the Candy Crush?
oh yeah.
Since the beginning of it for free. And good on you.
Yeah, I have Angry Birds. I'm on like 3,500 level or
Yeah,
something.
good on you. Awesome. Like, do that. But don't complain about deals being too much and
Yeah.
not wanting to spend and then go to another game and do the same things you did before.
Nope, I get stuck on a
They're
note. I
all
take a
the
couple of
same.
days off, and then I go back in and I can beat it easily.
Yeah.
And I don't get penalized for taking a couple of days off.
Yeah. Yeah, and those you don't really. There's no collector aspect to it. It's just get what you get.
Yeah. I mean, yes,
Yeah.
there's login calendars, and you can get, you know, a half an hour of extra lives if you log in for 7 days. You know, get unlimited lives.
Right. But all these games are the same. They all do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to have that little bit of FOMO.
And they make the nodes hard enough to where you're like, ooh, do I want to spend gems that cost me $1 to pass this node now, or do I just want to come back in and try it again?
Yeah. And when they're hard enough, it's tempting.
Yeah.
And that's that time versus money.
Yep.
Or patience versus money.
Mm-hmm.
There's that too. Yeah, totally. I mean, there's that in this though too. It's the same thing but different. You go to unlock a character, I just can't quite get that Scourge to work, and I can't quite get that 1 million mark. I gotta upgrade that character. I don't have the resources. Oh, there's T4s sitting there for this, or there's those uniques sitting there for $15. I can get them up another gear if I want to do it right now.
There's a gold offer because I'm missing,
Gold offer.
a couple hundred.
Yeah.
Gold.
Same premise.
Yep.
Same exact premise. So every game's the same, people. Don't complain about it. It is what it is. Play the game, have fun, enjoy your Alliance members. Because that's the thing about you, the Merc Dragons, you don't really talk to anybody in the game.
No, I have people in my den, they call them, but
Yeah.
I send gifts back and forth to a person. But yeah, you don't really need to chat with anybody.
Right, there's no need for it. With that Final Fantasy game we played, we started talking with people, and it was fun. We're getting things, but that's one like you can kill or be killed.
Oh yeah.
And that's
you didn't
totally
have
different.
that 10,000 gold point shield up all day, every day, you were done.
Yeah, you have to spend or die, and that's unfortunate. Because the people there, some of them were actually pretty cool.
Oh yeah, they enjoyed it.
Yeah. And they
I don't
spent a
know
lot
if
of money.
if we still have the server, because I left the server, but
Yeah, I deleted it
Yeah.
all.
I mean, it was fun. And there, I don't know if that should be the definition of a game. It's fun.
It's fun.
You're not doing it.
Well,
because you beat your head against a wall.
We had
You're doing it
Vice.
for fun.
Vice was drunk. He messaged me today, and he's like, "I just have a question for you. Why? Why do you play? What's the reason?" And I gave him like 10. I'm like, I can keep going. I enjoy the game. I have fun with it. I like the building. I like the theory crafting. I like the characters themselves. I like the community. I like the people in my alliance. I like the struggle for it a little bit. I like, feeling like I succeeded something when I passed something. I like war. I like whooping on Krakens. I like, playing different arena battles sometimes, especially when you get a new team to test them out. I like talking to people on stream about the game. There's so many things that I actually like about the game that it doesn't really bother me. And he's like, well, thanks. I appreciate it, and thanks for letting me vent. And I'm like, yeah, I'm here for you anytime.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to vent, go for it. Because he had some other stuff he was saying before that. And I'm like, go for it. If you want to vent, do it. Like, I'm cool with that. And I'll listen to you, and I'll try to be as positive as I can with you.
Yep. And usually when I get down on the game, then I start talking to you, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's true. Could be worse.
Yeah.
I do like these things. Yep, I do like that.
There's a lot of
And
things
then you'll be like, hey, Vanderpan's upgraded his something something today, and I'm like, huh, no he didn't. Mine's still going to be bigger.
Yep.
Hold on a minute.
Right.
But I don't know. I know there's this Battle World and whatever coming up, and maybe Danger Room, but RTA is such a lost game mode. Why can't we do the RTA and then go in, activate war bonuses? So I can
use it as a
PvP
sandbox.
you, and we can activate Crucible, so we can test things that way.
No, PvP's still in the game.
But we can't test abilities like
No, I'm saying, but they still have it in the game. Why not just do that there? They already have it.
Exactly.
You can pick a player and go.
Well, it's RTA. Well,
The
not
RTA is a
really
random
but
person.
It's in that same over yonder, wherever.
No, I know what you're saying. Yeah, RTA. But with PvP, you can actually be like, I'm going to challenge you.
Yeah.
And I want to test war bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
You and me. Put on war bonuses. You be defense, I'll be offense.
Exactly.
And now switch it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be defense, you be offense. Yeah, I don't know. Turn them off. Let's go arena.
And I wouldn't think that would be too difficult, and that would be a quick, easy, here you go.
Yeah, I don't know how the programs run. I mean, it's something that's not on screen, so it's definitely something that was done afterwards. So I would think that since it's a newer thing, they would be able to kind of tweak it a little bit, and then revamp it, bring it back out. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe one day. Maybe one day when I'm sitting on my porch with D3 and her shotgun. Yeah. No, we'll see.
I remember, Sonny, back in my day, I had the manually blitz. And y'all just had to hit one button.
Yeah. What's all this? Enter the game, hit sim, and it does everything for you.
Man.
That's what Dre's hope and dream is.
Right.
Log in, hit sim, everything's done.
You would never be able to compete with anybody. Because 100 million, there's now almost a 200 million account in the game.
What?
It's like 170 something.
Holy Lord.
I don't know, I haven't looked at the boards in a while. But if you hit Simo on that, I'm sorry, but there's no way, even at 61 million, I would have to hit Simul 100 times a day.
Yeah.
24 hours straight. Just sitting there Simul once an hour. And they would
Oh,
have
you're
to
talking
do
about
it
for
once.
Blitz? I'm
yeah.
talking about the whole game. But yeah, for
Like,
Blitz. Yeah, I got you.
if they ever had an event type
No,
of
I'm
battle,
saying Dre wants you to enter into the game, hit sim, and it sends you raids, your wars, your crucible, your arena, your...
there's no point in playing at that point.
That's what he wants. That's his dream.
Then why play? Come on.
No, he's retired. That's why he wants it. He's retired. But he competes with you guys with the defensive teams.
I know.
3.8 hero for hire with A-Block.
You can have that win.
It's pretty sweet.
I'm not.
It still gets
competing with
wins.
that one.
Still gets wins.
No thanks.
But all right, she's out of her Coke and I'm out of my beer, so I guess we're gonna call that a wrap. So thank you for sticking around, those of you that listened, and leave any questions, comments there on the YouTube, and we'll try to get back to them. I try to reply to everything, so it's always nice hearing from you guys and hearing your responses and your feedback. Appreciate it, really do. Make sure to put a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It will eventually help us out. Right now it's just building up numbers, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm Viz, and
I'm Sable.
And thank you for sticking around. We appreciate you. Until next time. Peace.